brothers and sisters. My name is Sentry Nasirumbi Masaba, and my name is Sentrin Nasirumbi Masaba, or you can call me Apostle Sentrin Nasirumbi. Okay, so yeah, and you can add that Masaba too. Okay, so today I'm here to talk to you about the 5 things that happens when you are listening to a false prophet. Okay, so number 1 is that your mind get blocked, your spirit and your soul. Your mind get blocked and the spirit get blocked, and even your soul. Okay, listening to a false prophet, it blocks your mind, your soul and your spirit. Okay, and yeah, so number 2 is they work through the chosen ones, the anointed ones, or I can say they are anointed people. When I say about anointed, I'm talking about people who are anointed by God. Okay, so they work through chosen ones, anointed ones, and the people who are carrying the gift of God, the spiritual gift of God. Okay, and this is where they get their doctrine. Okay, so when you have a gift of God in you and then you're listening to a false prophet, the false prophet will get doctrine through you. Like they collect things from you and then they add their Bible verses on it. Like, okay, I'm going to explain everything. So number 2, they work through chosen ones or anointed people by people who are anointed by God, and those who are carrying the gift of God. Okay, and this is where they get their doctrine. Like false prophet, where they get their doctrines from the people who are carrying the gift of God or the people who are anointed by God. Okay, so number 3, they go through your seasons, and depending on which season you are in. Okay, so they go through your seasons and depending on which season you are in, and the things that happens when you the things that you do on your seasons, or the things happens to you, how you do your things, how you're pursuing your ways with God, how you read your Bible, how you pray, and how you do everything. This is how they do. They go through your seasons. Okay, you are anointed and then you are in season, so it depends on which season you're in. So the false prophet will go through that. He's just seeing what is happening with you on which season you're in, and then he gets his things there, and then he collect something from you, and then he come and then add with the Bible verses that look the same as the thing that he took from you. Like I'm talking about, they do copy things from you. Okay, so anything you do, how you read, how you pray, how you pursue your way, like if you love God sincerely and you're a child of God. Okay, that's why I said chosen ones or anointed ones or the people who are carrying the gift of God. So they go through you. So if you are pursuing your way with God in a right way, of course they go through you because they know that you love God sincerely and you're doing the right thing. So they collect things from you. So you people who are listening to them in their ministry, in their churches, you might think that they're teaching you something, but the something that they teaching you is not coming from them, and they read you as a Bible. So if you are anointed and then have a gift of God, like yeah, and then you're just having some different season and you're listening to a false prophet. Of course, I know that you might not know if you're listening to a false prophet, but after this maybe you will know. So they go through you and then they read you as a Bible because they know you are a child of God. So anything you do is the same thing that they do. Okay, so they collect things from you and add the Bible verses that look exactly with what they collect from you and with you. Collect from you, and then they'll be talking about something that is happening with you, and you will think maybe they supporting the problem that you are facing, like when you're seasons, you always face different things. And then so when you have it, maybe when you're going through something, they be talking about that thing, and that's why I say that they go through your seasons. So they be talking about that thing, and then every day until you finish that season again, you face and then you enter another season, and then they just going through that. So you may think that they're supporting what is happening with you, but they just collecting things from you, just copy things from you, so for them to get something to teach their people, or those people who are listening to them through social media, I can say that. But in their church, so when you go to church, you're going to church to worship God, and then you're sitting, and then your prophet, like maybe I can say your pastor or your apostle, is teaching you something. So you're just listening. Maybe even you can have a pen or a book. You're writing what she's teaching. So you just think that she's teaching what she's teaching you, but you're the one he collecting something from you. You know that this person is talking what happened to me. So what they do, they will talk about everything that happened with you, and then at the end of that maybe session, or maybe at the end of that sermon, you will find out that everything that this person has said here is just coming from me. And then you'll be like, you haven't even learned anything, because everything that he's said is coming from you. And another thing, they gossip what happens with you. If it's something bad, you hear them gossiping in the church, like talking about it in a funny way. And then if something good, they collect it and then they create someone through it. And this is how false prophet do. Okay, and what I'm saying here, I have been there and have been listening to this false prophet, and this what used to happen to me. So at the end of the day, I came to realize that this is how false prophet work. And then another thing, I came to understand that God sent me to spy on these people, but I didn't know. And at the same time, they didn't know that I was spying on them. So sometimes when God wants to use you, he always make you to go through something, but he will not tell you why you are going through this thing. So this is what happened with me. So and what else? And then another thing, when you're thinking that when they're talking about what's happening with you, you may think that they're supporting your problem. And then they like I write it here, but I don't get it. I don't know why. At the end of the story, you find that someone said what is in you, and then even how you solve the issue on you, and how you are planning to solve the issue. So this is it, okay? And then number 4, they control your mind to know what you are thinking, and this is how they get to know what you are planning to do, or how you are planning to solve your issue. So you might find that they are copying you, at the same time they are telling people what they're going to do next, but it's coming from you. So even you, when you're listening to them, you just know that this thing is coming from me, and then you'll be like, how did they know? And then for me, I used to think that time when I'm listening to Jesus Suleiman, I used to think that maybe because he's a prophet of God, now he's getting to know. And then what I'm thinking to do is something very important. That's why he's sharing with people, because when I think that way and then he's telling all these people, that means what I'm thinking is so important, it's so good. So he's a prophet of God. And then I could feel like he's so good, just like me. Like I used to think that he has a good heart as me, but that was not, okay? So they control your mind to know what you're thinking and what you're planning to do. And another thing, they see through spirit realm. And another thing, they hack your phone through internet, like Jesus Salome. This is what he does a lot. And then everything that you do on your phone, they will see it. And everything that you do on your phone, they see it, and then they see you through spirit realm. And then they control your phone. They hack your phone through internet, that anything that you do on your phone, they will know. And then another thing, they do send familiar spirit where you are, or monitoring spirit, to monitor you. So anything that you do 24/7, they will see it. Anything you do during the day, anything you do at night, they will see and they will know, because we hear them talking about it. And then you will be asking yourself, how do they get to know everything about me? So this is how they do. They send familiar spirit, they hack your phone, they control your mind. And they hack your phone, they control your mind, they send familiar spirits, and then they hack your phone through internet. Okay, so and then another thing, they steal your visions, they steal your dreams, and when I first read Jerusalem, like I listened to Jerusalem for 1 year 6 months, and what I experienced from that man is too much. And guys, anybody who is just, if you are near anybody who is using God's name or Jesus' name just to mock God, but someone is pretending that someone is pretending to be a believer or to worship God, but this person, what he does or what she does is not the right thing, just rebuke that person, rebuke what is inside these people. Okay, so they steal your vision, they steal your dreams. Yeah, they steal your visions, steal your dreams, and then they block your vision that you cannot see your visions. They block your dreams that you cannot see. They block your sight that you cannot see in spirit realm. And then even if you are a seer, like me, I'm a seer, so even if you are a seer, you still not see anything. So this is what happens when you're listening to a false prophet, and this is what I faced, and this is what I experienced from these people. Okay, and then after blocking you or anything that they do, like just anything that he does to someone in spirit realm is something that he'll come to teach. So this is what they do. Anything that they do to you in spirit realm, or if they are done to block you, then they come and teach how you need to recover your sight, maybe how you need to recover your seer sight or anything. You're seeing like anything. This is how they do, and they will mess around with you, like just the way it's written in the book of John 10:10, that the devil only come to steal, destroy, and still kill and destroy. This is what they do. They will steal, they will destroy, and they will kill. So they will block you. At the same time, they will come and teach you, so to make you think that because you have lost something, now they are trying to help you. So you might think that way. Okay, but if you don't have discernment, like, it's just God with you. Okay, and then they teach you depending with what they steal from you or attack, or what happened to you in spirit realm during the attack. This is what they do. And the fifth thing, they keep on judging you. When you do good, when you do something good or something bad, they will judge you. So when you're doing something bad, they will keep on talking about it, and then you just see them gossiping anyhow on the church, and then they're trying to make fun of you, they're trying to laugh over you, but they behind everything that is happening with you. And then if something good, they use it to teach people or to share with people on their ministries. And then but what I need to tell you is that this false prophet, they don't have anything of their own. Even if they teach something, they'll still copy it, or if they don't manage to copy something from somebody, they'll still repeat the same message that they teach before. This is what they do. And then they teach on their ministry churches, because they don't have anything of their own. Okay, and then another thing is that because they do this because the spirit in them is not the spirit of God. They're carrying the spirit of Antichrist. Okay, that they covenanted with the devil, like they went to the devil. So the spirit in them is not the spirit of God. So there's no way they can get anything from God. Okay, and the spirit of Antichrist, these people, to know them is not easy, but with their fruit in the physical realm and what they do in the spiritual realm is so easy. Like, you know them through their fruits, yeah. And then in physical realm, because what they are talking, what they do, how they behave, like when someone is speaking to you, just hear and then you see, because what is coming from the mouth of someone, you will hear with your ears, and then you know this thing maybe it's not from him, but how you just feel, how he's testing, I can say it that way. And then you will know them. You know them with their fruit, and then in physical realm, what they do in physical realm, and then what they do in spiritual realm, yeah. And what they do in spiritual realm is it says it all, because you just see how someone is, you know. And then I wrote it here, the number of these people, of this false prophet that I know, and I have experienced these things from them. So Guys, remember, they don't have anything for their own and they read you as a Bible. And you will know this, trust me, if you listen to some of these people. So Joshua Suleiman is a false prophet, and for me, I listened to him for 1 year and 6 months. And then George Mukaba from Tanzania, and you have Archbishop Harrison Nganga from Kenya, and you have Joel Austin. So the rest of the video, the rest of the things, I'm going to explain it